Welcome to a new episode. You currently find me heading south. You might be able to hear the bouncing sound in the back and the shaking. That's because I've got an unladen trailer behind me. In today's episode, we're going to go and get a new project car. Now, those of you that have been following my channel for some time will probably be thinking I have enough projects sitting around waiting to be finished, so why on earth am I buying another? I know my dad is definitely thinking this. I will explain more about this project later in the episode, but for now we're heading back to Wolverhampton to collect a car that I bought the day before. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the channel's new project car, Rover 400, complete with 1.4K series. I'll explain later what we're going to do with this, but for now I've got to get this on a trailer and back to the Project Peddlers headquarters. There she is, our Rover 400 all loaded up. All I've got to do now is get her back to the Project Peddlers headquarters. Wish me luck. So I've just been poking around the car to see what I can find in it. Usual all-man stuff, as a walking stick, blanket, multiple sets of glasses, an A to Z. There's a highway code, which is quite out of date. The story behind this car, by the way, is that unfortunately it was an old guy that passed away. His house, like his estate, obviously has been liquidated by a house clearance company. They took the car and they were going to break it, but they put it up for sale to see if anybody would be interested in it. It's complete. I'm daft, I made them an offer, they accepted it, so they're quite happy about that. But yeah, while poking around in the car, cha-ching, I found this little lot. Now, unfortunately, that's an old UK pound, so it's not really worth anything at the minute, but if little trip with them, sometimes you can find self-service checkouts that will still accept them. So yeah, I might try chucking that in next time at the supermarket. But regardless, that's £1.34. So total price on this car at the minute then is $393.66. Win-win. Let's see what else we can find. Well, I've safely got the Rover back here and unloaded off the trailer. The trailer's gone back to my friend, so now I suppose I better explain to you all why on earth that I bought a Rover 400. In June 2025, there is a race event I want to take part in, and I plan to take a Rover. The reason I'm not taking one of my existing cars that you may have seen on the channel is purely because they either do not comply with the regulations or I don't want to risk them on track. Now, the clever amongst you may be able to figure out from some of the clues that I'm going to give you basically what the race series is. However, I'm not going to reveal what it is until close to the date. That's just in case for whatever reason it doesn't happen. I don't want to disappoint you, but at least you should get a number of videos on how to build a cheap race car. At the point of recording this, I've got approximately 15 months to get the vehicle ready and to the race. And the reason we're starting so far in advance is there are some loopholes that I am hoping to exploit. The next is, the Project Peddlers are once again going international, and that's right, we're going to be shipping the vehicle abroad. In order to ship the vehicle abroad, there are regulations it's got to comply with, one of them being its age. Fortunately, the Rover is old enough for me to be able to ship it to its final destination. I have to curse previous governments in this country who came up with the brilliant idea of scrappage schemes because it has absolutely decimated the market of cheap old cars. The next, there are budgetary restraints on the race series, and I managed to get the Rover just within budget. This is good because it means I'm not going to get penalised when I start the race. The final clue I'm going to give you is that the race series encourages the daft and the stupid, and if you know Rovers and the history of K-series engines, I'm hoping you will all agree that it definitely falls into the category of daft. I'm also, as far as I'm aware, a Rover 400 has never taken part in the race, so it will be the first of its kind. Now, many of you are probably thinking, why on earth would you race a Rover 400? That's something my granddad would drive, and while that may be true, what many of you may not realise is that the Rover 400 actually shares chassis architecture with another vehicle, that being the MA and MB Civic. Now, this was a model of Civic that was actually only unique to the UK and Japan. Fortunately though, it actually uses all the suspension components from an EG hatch, the previous generation to it.
This basically means that there is a huge amount of aftermarket parts available, and hopefully many of them second-hand, to keep the cost down, that I can use to upgrade the car. Over the next 15 months, I will be dropping videos occasionally showing aspects of the build. You will see some old faces returning to the channel, and even maybe a few new ones. These guys are basically going to help me get the vehicle ready and are going to be part of my race team. That's everything I've got for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you want to stay up to date with this build, then please hit that subscribe button down there, and also click the bell to get notifications of up and coming videos. For my more regular videos, don't worry, we will be returning to stuff on the Mini and some other how to build videos more recently. So yeah, thanks for watching.